everybody, Lynn from Contented Crafts. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be doing this gorgeous shirt card for the guys today, and it is actually this fun little card that was made by my son when he was in primary school, and that's a little while ago. I just absolutely love it. I think he's made a fabulous job there, how he's coloured it all in. He's made the little square for the pocket, and actually on his little card he has turned the sleeves up, which I haven't done on mine, and I think it's a really fab card. It's a really cute card, and I think it's absolutely fabulous. So on mine, I've popped some little pearls for the buttons. I've also made a cute little pocket there, and I'm actually making mine a gift card holder today. And this just pulls down like so, and you will pop your little gift card inside there. You can make it as a greetings card or a thank you card, birthday card. And also on the one I'm doing today, I'm actually putting a piece of paper inside there to either write my verse or stamp a little sentiment inside. I absolutely love it. To close it up, you just lift the collar up and pop the little flap underneath. So I'm just going to grab the stuff that we need to make it, and I'll just pop this to one side and we'll get started. So to get started, we are starting with an A4 piece of paper, and I'm just using some plain white paper, and it started off as an A4 sheet of paper. So I've cut this down to 11 inches by 8 inches, and on the 11-inch side, first of all, we are going to score at 10 inches. Fold this over. Like so. And then what we want to do is with this piece here, we just need to bring it up and over so that it meets up nicely, so it just butts up to the edge. You don't want it over and you don't want it too short. And I think this is the best way to get the perfect edge there. Once back a little bit there. And then just fold and burnish the edge here. Okay. Then what we'll do is pop this back into the scoreboard, and on the short side you need to score at 2 inches and then 6 inches. And what we'll do is just fold and burnish these 2-inch score lines into the middle of the paper. And they should just meet up nicely where there is no overlap and not too short either. So that just fits nicely into there. Then what we're going to do is just fold this back over on itself for the moment, and I just want to go over all of the score lines we've just made, giving the paper a nice crisp burnish and fold. Then we will bring this one up and over. Just make sure that lines up nicely at either side, and fold and burnish. Should have something like this now. So what you want to do is leave that folded over at the back, so the score line at the top there, just leave that folded over. And with a ruler, what you want to do is just from this corner to this corner here, you just want to score a line a couple of times. Okay. Do it maybe a few times actually, and then again on the other side here. So again from this corner, from this point up the score line over to this corner here. Line that up and score across again a few times. Okay, so you should have that now. So what you want to do is the lines we have just scored, just fold those over and burnish them. Like so, giving it some nice creases as we go, and then again on this side. All right, maybe taking that one a little bit too far. Okay, so what you want to make sure is that these points here are roughly the same in the center here, so that both arms are more or less equal. So now what we're going to do is this piece here at the top is going to come around and form a collar. All right. What we are going to do now is concentrate on the top end. So this little piece here, so this is where we have folded the 1 inch score line down at the back. Now what you can do is with a ruler again, you can roughly make a little pencil mark at roughly 2 inches on either side with your pencil. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just bring these pieces across. Now I'm not going to fold it, I'm just sort of making a little bit of a score line with my fingers, and again on this side just bringing this around like so. Then what we'll do is bring this roughly into the, just bring this into the middle to this line, folded line here, and the 2 points need to be equal. You don't want one up there and the other one down there, so roughly there. And what we are doing is making a collar, so you need a little bit of your paper left here, so don't bring it too far round like so and like that, otherwise you won't have any collar. So we just need to bring it round to about there like so, lining them up as near as you can, and once you are happy with that, you can then make your fold line. So the collar should now look like this, where you have your points equal to each other and the collar should be going on a diagonal. So what we want to do next is start cutting our paper out that we're going to decorate the shirt with, and you want to cut yourself 2 pieces of paper that will measure 4 inches by 4.5, and I've chosen this lovely blue and white sort of checked paper. I've also cut out piece of paper that is 1 inch by 4 inches, and then you want to do 2 squares that measure 2 inches by 2 inches, so that you will end up with 4 sort of triangles there. Now what you want to do is to turn your square so it looks more like a diamond shape, and you want to go from corner to corner and cut those into. Today I am using my tape runner, and what I am going to do is just lift this piece up here, and I'm just going to pop my first square, so it won't go up under there like that, it will come down to the middle score line here. So you want to take it from there, and it just sits at the top of the collar like that. So get this stuck down. So I'm using my Crafter's Companion tape pen. So like I said, from the bottom here, just want to line it up there, that one down first. Then we will do the collar next. Now I find this the easiest way. If you do it this way, you're then not having to try and stick papers around this way and then along the back. So I'm just opening mine up as I find this the easiest. Then I will bend the paper around. We've got that looking like so. Then we'll come around to the front part, pop this piece on at the front. Feel that the front of the shirt is just a little bit too far up at the top where the collar is. You could always just take a slight slither off all the way along so that the collar doesn't sort of catch the top of the paper. So basically that's all I've taken off, not a lot. So I made the squares a little bit bigger by cutting them at 2 by 2 inches, and the reason for this is once you have cut them down into your triangles is to give the shirt a nice neat finish. I am tucking a little bit of the card underneath like that, and I just think that makes it look really neat. So I've stuck my first 2 triangles on there, and like I say, that one goes underneath, and then I have popped one on the back there as well. So I'll just get the next one stuck down. So I'll just lift this up and stick this. The only thing with tape I find, if you have to move it about, I think when you use glue it has a little bit more wiggle room if you get it in the wrong place. When I make my next one, I'm going to use glue rather than the tape runner. Just think it'll stick down much better. Then what I've done is cut myself a piece of 4 inches by 4.5 inch piece of paper, and I'm just going to stick that into the middle of the card just to write my verse or stamp a little sentiment out. I'll just use my tape runner here, just line this up at the bottom here like so, and then just press that down. When I make this again, I won't be using a tape runner I'm just finding that the papers are not sticking down very well. And then any little overhang here, you could just cut that off. So cut yourself a piece of the paper that measures 1 inch by 1 inch, and what I've done is just rounded 2 of the corners with my corner rounder, and then I'm taking my ruler. This one is a little bit too big, but you know, you get the idea. And all you want to do is just near the end is pop some little lines to make it look like stitching, just all the way around, like so. Would really help if I got myself a smaller ruler. This is a little bit ridiculous, but however, and just go all the way around the paper like so, till you have been all the way around like this. Then I took my scoring tool, and all I did was shaped the pocket just sort of up in the center like so. Then I took my glue and I popped a little bit of glue down the 2 sides, and at the bottom just leave the top with no glue, and then I stuck that onto the card. And because I've rolled it over the score tool, there is the little sort of gap there, and that is it. And isn't it absolutely fabulous? I absolutely love it. And that was all inspired by my son's fabulous little card that he made. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed my tutorial today. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And please come back again. I will be back again very soon with another video. In the meantime, take care and bye bye for now.